Today is August 8, 2025. The FBI has made a major announcement with two very different parts. First, a nationwide operation targeting child abuse led to over 200 arrests. A significant victory for law enforcement. This operation, planned over several days, involved agents from across the country. It demonstrates the FBI's commitment to protecting children. However, the second part of the announcement is troubling. Several top FBI officials have been forced out of their jobs. This sudden leadership shakeup has caused confusion and concern about the agency's stability. The news has sent shockwaves through Washington and law enforcement circles. These two events, success in the field and turmoil at the top, paint a complex picture of the FBI today. On one hand, agents are making communities safer. On the other, the agency faces internal crisis. This situation raises questions about the future of federal law enforcement. In this video, we'll break down both sides of the story. First, we'll look at the details of the successful crackdown on child abuse. Then, we'll examine the leadership shakeup and what it could mean for the FBI's future. Understanding both is crucial to grasping the current state of the Bureau. Let's start with the operation that made headlines. How did the FBI pull off such a massive effort? And what does the leadership crisis mean for the agency's mission? The FBI called this mission Operation Cross Country, a 5-day nationwide crackdown on child sexual abuse and exploitation. 205 suspects were arrested, accused of producing and sharing abusive material. The operation exposed the dark world of online child exploitation and the FBI's determination to fight it. FBI field offices across dozens of locations coordinated their actions, making arrests almost simultaneously to prevent suspects from escaping. Months of undercover work and digital tracking led to these arrests. Many of these crimes happen online, but Operation Cross Country proved that criminals can't hide behind screens. The FBI's cybercrime experts used advanced tools to track down offenders. The message is clear. Law enforcement will find you, no matter how sophisticated your methods. Each arrest disrupts a network of abuse and means fewer children are at risk. The operation also led to the rescue of victims in immediate danger. The FBI says this is just one part of an ongoing fight against child exploitation. Protecting vulnerable children remains a top priority. The scale and success of this operation show what's possible with determination and teamwork. But how did so many agencies work together so effectively? Let's look at the partnerships that made Operation Cross Country possible. The fight against child exploitation is far from over. The Bureau's commitment continues. Operation Cross Country's success depended on teamwork across agencies. The FBI partnered with state and local police, sheriff's offices, and other federal agencies. Local officers provided crucial community knowledge and support during arrests. Homeland Security investigations and the Postal Inspection Service brought their own expertise, tracking cross-border crimes and illegal materials. By combining strengths, these agencies formed a powerful task force. This partnership model ensures no case falls through the cracks, even when investigations cross state lines. The FBI leads many such task forces focused on crimes against children. Regular meetings and information sharing allow investigations to expand quickly. This approach made the 205 arrests possible. Beyond arrests, teamwork is vital for helping victims. Local child protective services and nonprofits provide immediate care and support for rescued children. Law enforcement focuses on catching criminals, while partners help victims heal. This comprehensive approach ensures no one is left behind. Operation Cross Country is a model for effective collaboration. It shows how agencies can work together to protect children and bring offenders to justice. Next, let's examine the impact of these arrests on child protection. Arresting 205 suspects has an immediate impact on child safety. It stops ongoing abuse and rescues children in danger. These operations aren't just about punishing the guilty, they're about preventing future harm. Large-scale arrests send a strong message to criminals. You're not safe online. Publicizing these cases deters offenders and disrupts criminal networks. The news also raises awareness about the scale of online child exploitation. Parents, schools, and communities become more vigilant, helping prevent abuse. An informed public is better equipped to spot warning signs and report suspicious behavior. The operation builds trust in law enforcement, showing the FBI is focused on protecting children. This is especially important as the agency faces internal challenges. Successes like this remind the public of the FBI's vital work. Protecting children is a universal value that unites communities. The operation's impact goes beyond arrests. It strengthens public confidence. But while the field agents succeed, the Bureau's leadership faces turmoil. Let's turn to the crisis at the top of the FBI. As the FBI celebrated its operational success, a crisis erupted at headquarters. Several senior leaders, including executive assistant directors and heads of major field offices, were suddenly forced out. These were experienced professionals, not political appointees. Their abrupt removal leaves a leadership vacuum and disrupts ongoing cases. The dismissals break with tradition, raising concerns about political interference. Officials were reportedly told to resign, retire, or be fired with no clear explanation. The FBI's Public Affairs Office declined to comment, fueling speculation. The lack of transparency has left agents and the public uneasy. Why were these top officials removed now? The timing and manner of these firings have sparked intense debate. Let's explore the possible reasons behind this unprecedented shakeup. The official reason for the dismissals remains unclear, but many believe politics played a role. Observers see this as part of the Trump administration's effort to reshape the federal government. Supporters argue it's about ensuring loyalty to the president's agenda. Critics warn it's an attempt to purge independent leaders and install loyalists. This could compromise the FBI's integrity, especially in sensitive investigations. The timing follows years of presidential criticism of the Bureau. Removing career officials may be an effort to wipe the slate clean. This fits a broader pattern of dismissals across federal agencies. The firings raise fears that the FBI could become a political tool. Many see this as the most alarming step yet in a trend toward centralizing control. The consequences for the Bureau's independence are profound. Inside the FBI, the dismissals have caused shock and anger. Morale has plummeted as agents struggle to understand the sudden loss of respected leaders. The lack of explanation has created fear and uncertainty. Many worry that political loyalty now matters more than skill or integrity. This could make agents hesitant to pursue sensitive investigations. The leadership gap threatens to disrupt major cases and daily operations. The FBI's core values, independence and integrity, feel under threat. Agents are concerned the Bureau's reputation could be permanently damaged. The challenge now is to restore trust and stability within the agency. The next leader will face a daunting task. The FBI stands at a crossroads with its future direction uncertain. President Trump has nominated Kash Patel, a loyalist, as the new FBI director. Patel's nomination has sparked concerns about further politicization. At his Senate hearing, Patel promised there would be no political retribution under his leadership. Many remain skeptical, given his close ties to the president. The new director's first job will be to restore morale and trust within the Bureau. Uniting a divided workforce and reaffirming the agency's independence are top priorities. The FBI faces complex threats, cyber attacks, terrorism, violent crime that require stable leadership. The next few months will determine if the Bureau can overcome this turmoil. The agency must adapt, stay effective, and protect its core mission. Strong, principled leadership is essential for the FBI's credibility. The stakes are high for the Bureau and the country. The world is watching to see if the FBI can remain independent. The future of federal law enforcement hangs in the balance. The FBI's effectiveness depends on its independence and public trust. The agency wields immense power, but it must use it fairly and impartially. When independence is questioned, the FBI's work is undermined. Trust is the foundation of law enforcement. Without it, cooperation vanishes. The recent leadership purge has damaged that trust. Rebuilding it must be the top priority for the next director. FBI agents serve the Constitution, not any one leader or party. They deserve leadership that protects their integrity and mission. A strong, independent FBI is vital for democracy and the rule of law. No one should be above the law, not even the most powerful. Protecting the Bureau's independence is an American issue, not a partisan one. The nation's safety and justice depend on it.